Hi, this is Chris Young from AT Makers, and I'm doing a little quickie demo of a project I've been working on. This is the TRRS Trinkey from Adafruit. It's a little tiny Trinkey development board with a SAMD21 and a TRRS jack on it. That stands for Tip Ring Ring Sleeve. It has 4 connectors. Traditionally, these were used for headphone and microphone jacks on cell phones and other devices, but we're using it as a way to connect up to 3 AT switches into a microcontroller. The Trinkey also has a STEMMA QT connector on it, and that allows me to connect a small display board. So I'm going to do a demonstration of how we can leverage this device into a AT mouse and keyboard emulator. I've got 3 AT switches connected to the device through the TRRS jack. If you look in the lower left corner, this is the OLED display that we've got. And right now we've got it in keyboard mode. So I can hit the right key, and you can see the cursor moves right. If I hit the left button, the cursor moves left. And then if I hit the select button, it's going to type a number 4 here on the screen. And it's typing the number 4 on the notepad, because that's where the cursor is. Now if I hit the right button and the select button at the same time, the cursor goes down. If I hit the left button and the select button at the same time, the cursor goes up. Some people might not be able to push 2 buttons simultaneously, so we have an alternate way. If we go all the way to the right side of the screen, notice the cursor changes to a down arrow. Now if I hit select, it goes down a row. If I hit the right button again, the cursor goes to an up arrow. And if I hit the right button again, the cursor wraps around. So even if you can't do a chorded 2-button press, you can still go up and down all you want. And of course it wraps around at the bottom. So we've got a full keyboard implemented here. You've got all the top row of keys, the QWERTY keys, the middle row, the third row, and here are some arrow keys. So like that's home. If I come over here, that's end. You can see the cursor jumping back and forth on my 444s. Come over here, that's the return key. That little underscore there is the space bar. You can maybe see we're typing spaces. Now I'm going to show you. These keys are modifier keys. S is for shift, C is for control, A is for alt, and G is for the GUI key, which on this Windows machine is the Windows key. On a Mac it's something else. I don't know, I don't use Macs. So these are toggle keys. Now, if I hit the shift key, it's going to redraw the screen, and you'll notice that all the characters are shifted. Also in the upper right corner, there's a little S to warn us that we're in shift mode. Undo the S, it has to redraw the screen. And the S is gone. So like here's Control, Alt. If I wanted to, I could hit delete right there, but I'm not going to do that. Now we've got a shortcut. This 0 here means 0 out or release all of the toggle keys. And it turned the control and the alt off. Notice down here across the bottom, we've got F1 through F12. I don't know if you can see it, but that says ES for escape, and that says PS for print screen. So there's a print screen. That's a page down, down arrow, the end key, the right arrow, a return, the left arrow, page up arrow, and home. Now on the top row, we've got KMA. Those are the 3 different pages of commands that we have. K is for keyboard. Now we're going to go select mouse mode. Now we've got mouse commands. You've got arrows. You can see there's left arrow, an up arrow, a right arrow, and so on. Here I'm going to hit the right arrow, and the mouse cursor is going to go right. You can see it moving across the screen. If I go over here, it goes up right, down left. So any of the 8 directions, compass directions that you want to go, up, down, left, and right, and diagonal, it will do. That lowercase l there, that means left click. So there is a left click, and I'll show you that really is the left click, because I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get away from Notepad, and I'm going to click on Google Chrome and the shortcut for my Facebook page. And I just left-clicked on the Facebook page. Okay, you didn't want to see what was on my Facebook page. So, anyway, that's some of those commands. Now down here on the second row, we've got a capital. We've got a capital L. That means hold the left button. So I'm going to click that. You'll notice an indicator on the right side tells me that my left button is down. And now I'm going to move the mouse up. And you'll see I'm dragging and selecting with the mouse button held down. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate a right click. Come over here to the R. There the context menu came up where I right clicked. Now I'm going to move over a little bit, get off of that, and left click, and it clears the context menu. Now on this, we also have a Shift, Control, and Alt. This over here is the capital R is hold the right mouse button, and the capital M is hold the middle mouse button. The small m is just click the middle mouse button. The W, the little W is for mouse wheel down, and the big W is for mouse wheel up. Let me demonstrate that. Okay, here I've called up my YouTube channel, and if I go little W, it scrolls that way, and if I go big W, it scrolls the other way. I may have to make some modifications to that. It scrolls pretty fast. Okay, now, you noticed that when I move the mouse around, it moves rather slowly. And you might need that to have precision to click on something small. But if you want to move faster, you come over here to the F command, hit that, and it makes it go faster. And you can see it displaying the new mouse speed. The default was 10, now it's 20. And we'll see, there you can see the mouse is moving, moving much faster. What it's doing is it's going 20 jumps per click. And if we go over here and hit S, and it takes it back down again. So if you need to do some precision mouse movements, it will move very slowly. I've called up the Arduino IDE, and this is the actual code that goes into the device. Now I'm not going to try to explain to you how the code works. I just need to get some text on the screen because I want to show you the third page. If we go over here to A, these are arrows. And so I can go down arrow. I think you can see the cursor moving down. You can go right arrow. Left arrow. Let's go page down. Here I'm paging through. And here's page up. Now, let's do something fun, fancy. We're going to go over here, hit H for home. Come down here, turn on the shift. Going to go down arrow, and we're going to select some text. Clear the shift. Now, we've got these letters Z, Y, X, C, and V. And these are, you can't tell it by looking at it, but if you know how the device works, these are all control keys. So I'm going to do a Control C to copy. Then I'm going to go up some to right here. And now I'm going to do Control V, which is paste. And there I pasted that block of text. Now I don't really want that block of text, so this Z is a Control Z, and that's an undo. So these are all control characters. Now you can program other keys besides control keys. Here I put the Google Chrome browser in behind the Arduino IDE, and this little T over here is for tab. That's actually programmed as an Alt tab. And it doesn't work. Okay, there were a couple of other fancy commands that I was going to demonstrate for you here, but they're not working right now. So there's bugs in the program. That's why we're recording this instead of broadcasting it live, so I can edit out all the mistakes. But we'll leave this one in. So anyway, that's just a little quick demo of this device. We've got lots of other uses for this gadget, and when I get that code developed, I'll give you a demo of that as well. This is Chris Young for AT Makers, signing off.